far away. Welcome to the Imperial Medical Center. Today, we are going to demonstrate how different leadership styles directly impact teamwork, communication, patient safety, and ultimately patient outcomes. First, we'll demonstrate an ineffective leadership style known as authoritarian autocratic leadership. Then, we'll replay the exact same scenario using democratic leadership. Finally, we'll discuss the ethical implications that apply to these leadership styles, their nursing impact, while simultaneously applying a biblical worldview. Let's get started. Scene 1, the wrong way. Leadership style, autocratic authoritarian. A patient has become unstable.
Hello, Miss Java. I'm here to take your vitals. Are you okay? Miss Java, are you okay? I'm going to be taking your blood pressure. Give me your arm. Your finger. Are you okay? Sir Charge, the patient in room number 4 is short of breath.
I've been doing this for 20 years. It's probably nothing.
Sir Charge, her oxygen levels are down to 86%.
Increase her oxygen and don't bother me.
Sir, should we call the rapid response?
No! I've already told you what to do. Now follow my orders.
Sir, her blood pressure is already dropping.
I didn't ask your input. I can clearly see that.
Her condition's getting worse.
Enough! I am the charge nurse.
Sir, she's becoming unresponsive.
Fine. Call rapid response. Do it!
Because communication was dismissed and discouraged, critical thinking was ignored, and the nursing staff became afraid to speak up, and thus, patient care was delayed. Now, let's see what happens when leadership changes in a good way. Scene 2, the correct way. Same patient, same situation, everything starts over.
Good morning, Miss Java. How are you this morning? Miss Java, are you okay? Let me get your blood pressure. Miss Java, are you okay? Sir Charge, our patient in room 4 is suddenly out of breath.
Thank you for telling me, young Jedi. Let's go ahead and check on the patient, see what's going on.
His oxygen saturation is 86%.
Great observation. Do you notice anything else?
The patient's blood pressure appears to be dropping rapidly.
Great answer there. What do you think's the next step?
I think we should call rapid response.
I agree with you 100%. Let's go ahead and do that. Abby, can you go ahead and get a full set of vitals?
On it.
Sam, can you start up oxygen, please?
Sure, I'm doing it.
My part, I'll go ahead and notify the provider.
Let's go.
All right, everybody, let's discuss the leadership styles that we demonstrated.
In the first scenario, we demonstrated autocratic authoritarian leadership. So the leader made every decision alone. He dismissed concerns and discouraged communication with all of his staff and nurses. So although the style may be useful during immediate emergencies requiring instant decisions, overusing this authority can often cause staff to become fearful and less willing to speak up and ask questions, furthermore causing potential harm to future patients.
The second scenario demonstrated democratic leadership. Instead of controlling the team through authority, the leader encouraged collaboration, asked questions, addressed their concerns, and empowered each nurse to participate. This encourages confidence, teamwork, and ultimately patient safety.
So the issue that we demonstrated was poor communication. Poor communication is one of the leading causes of medical errors. When nurses feel uncomfortable speaking up, patient deterioration may go unnoticed or treatment may be delayed.
So when we are discussing different leadership styles, we also need to consider how it will affect our patients, and we need to think about any potential ethical implications. And during these two different scenarios, in both of them, I would say beneficence would be one of the biggest ethical principles that we need to look upon. And in order to have good beneficence means acting in the patient's best interests. And during the autocratic scenario, we did not have the patient's best interest, and because we were too afraid and too frazzled to be able to consider what was going on with the patient, instead of worrying about getting in trouble and making the wrong mistakes and fearing the authoritarian leader. To perform the democratic scenario, we were all able to function as a unit. We were able to distribute good communication with one another, asking questions, being given assigned roles by the charge nurse as our current leader, and being able to deliver the best patient care outcome.
Communication also has ethical implications. Democratic leadership embraces team communication in order to obtain the best possible patient outcomes, establish concise roles, and administer clear coordination. On the other hand, with authoritarian leadership, communication is almost completely shut out, and every decision is based solely on the charge lead or supervisor, not allowing teamwork and allowing more mistakes to be made in the future.
Non-maleficence reminds us to prevent harm. It's one of the fundamental ethical principles in nursing. And it means that every action that we take should protect the patient from unnecessary injury or any suffering or harm. Sometimes preventing harm is as simple as double checking a medication dosage, also administering it properly, following proper infection control techniques, or even verifying a patient's identity beforehand. It also means speaking up when we notice something that doesn't seem right, even if it's uncomfortable. In this situation, I think we have an ethical responsibility to stop and reassess before moving forward. We should always ask ourselves, is this the safest decision for our patient? If there's any uncertainty, we should clarify the provider's orders, or any uncertainty at all, consult with the charge nurse or involve other members of the healthcare team. Patient safety should always come before convenience or speed. Non-maleficence also goes in hand with beneficence. It's not enough to simply avoid causing harm. We should actually promote the patient's well-being by advocating for them always. Communication effectively with our team and making evidence-based decisions. Our patients trust us to protect them, and honoring that trust means putting their safety first in every situation.
The next ethical implications that we are going to discuss is justice. Justice means treating every member of the healthcare team with fairness and respect. Everyone deserves to have their concerns heard.
Fidelity means supporting one another as coworkers, and veracity requires honest communication. Fidelity in the workplace is about being loyal and reliable to the people who work with you every day. It means having each other's backs, showing up when it matters, and treating your team with respect and compassion. When we support one another, we build trust and create a stronger team that can handle challenges together. Veracity goes hand in hand with fidelity. It means being truthful, even when it's difficult. Honest communication helps prevent misunderstandings, builds trust, and ensures that everyone is on the same page. It's important to speak up when something isn't right, ask questions when you're unsure, and share concerns in a respectful and constructive way. Together with these ethical principles, promote safe, patient-centered care. When we are faithful to our team and honest with each other, we create an environment where patients feel valued, coworkers feel respected, and everyone can focus on doing their best. As Christian nurses, leadership should reflect Christ's example of serving others rather than seeking authority over them. Mark 10:45 reminds us, "For even the Son of Man came not to be served, but to serve." Transformational leadership reflects servant leadership because it encourages humility. mentorship, compassion, and teamwork. When we support one another and communicate openly, we do not only improve patient outcomes, but also demonstrate Christ-like relationship and leadership in our daily practice.
Leadership is not about having the loudest voice or the highest title. Effective nursing leadership is about building trust, encouraging communication, and creating an environment where every member of the healthcare team feels comfortable speaking up.
Whether we're caring for our patients here on earth,
Or somewhere in a galaxy far, far away.
May the force and safe nursing leadership be with you.
We are not in sync.